Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash, the honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all like the Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, in truth and sincerity. Alright, the point for this video, I'm going to be showing all kinds of little clips and articles, but basically the gist of this video, there's all kinds of evidence, video, and proof that the United States government and that so-called white people are corrupt and evil and don't bring any good to the world, and yet everyone just ignores it. All right, this is the heritage of so-called white people. This says this is off Instagram. It says men standing with pile of American buffalo skulls at Michigan Carbon Works in Rogueville, 1892. In the 1800s, there were some 40 million bison in North America. By the time of this photo, only 456 were known in the wild. Holy fuck! Come on, man. This is what these people do. But it seems like everybody on planet Earth has forgotten how the white man gets down. All right. And so, hey, man, this dude, he's completely wiped these motherfuckers. He has people just walking around on this earth like it's all good, and it's not. All right. This is something that came out recently. It says, who killed Malcolm X? New York to pay $36 million for 2 men wrongfully jailed for the 1965 murder. This is another piece of, this is more shame on this man's glory, y'all. How much more needs to be brought out about this man for people to finally wake up and realize what the deal is here? I guess not ultimately only the elect's going to get it. But this guy has done so much evil. America itself has done so much evil. The United States government has done so much evil. And everyone is just walking around, going to Walmart, going to the club on Saturday, and eating ice cream on Sunday as if things is good in the planet. Things is not good here. There's a wicked man in the running the show, man. And it's being revealed, and people are just fucking ignoring it. This shit's crazy. Habakkuk 2:16 right quick. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. All right, this man has shameful spewing on his glory. It's being revealed what he is, in which, in the world in general, everyone is starting to talk about these topics more, but it's not enough, all right? Talking ain't enough. We need the judgment to come now, man. Because even still, you have people that want to ignore the realities of this world. That's why you have movements such as Red Pill and MGTOW and, truthers, truth seekers. Because why? The average person in the world is a brainless sheep who accepts everything in front of them and questions nothing.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Juan Gonzalez. New York City and New York State have agreed to pay a total of $36 million to settle lawsuits on behalf of 2 men who were wrongly convicted and jailed for decades for assassinating Malcolm X in 1965.
Obviously, the assassination of Malcolm and Martin were both inside jobs by the government, planting, using agents and whatnot. But when you even make that statement, people would, no, why would the government kill one of it? What? Hey, man, you people, man, hey. You people have such normacy bias. It's fucking crazy. All right. And now all these years later, it's being revealed that these 2 guys didn't do it. One of them's dead. I believe one of them died while in prison. 30 million is nice, but it's not enough to repay the time that was taken.
Last year,
ultimately, that's what the niggas get for being Muslim anyway, but you get what I'm saying.
Judge tossed out convictions against Muhammad Aziz and the late Khalil Islam after finding serious miscarriages of justice. An investigation by the Manhattan DA's office and the Innocence Project found that prosecutors, the FBI, the New York Police Department omitted key evidence around Malcolm X's murder. Muhammad Aziz spent 2 decades in prison before being released on parole. He was interviewed by ABC earlier this year.
People knew while you were there that you were one of the men convicted of killing Malcolm. Were there threats because of that?
You know, that nigga old. You know, that happened back in the 60s, y'all. This nigga old. You can't even do nothing with all that money. Shit. I mean, what, you can buy a nice car and a house, but you can't... you can't, you know... You can't do nothing with that money what men want to do, all right? You understand what I'm saying? He too old now.
To me? No. Yes, sir. No. The people know I didn't do it. Nobody ever thought I did it. Just white people. Our people never thought I did it.
The other man exonerated was Khalil Islam. He died more than a decade ago, in 2009, but his family filed suit on his behalf. The settlement comes 2 years after Netflix released a documentary titled Who Killed Malcolm X, which raised new questions about the assassination. This is the trailer.
We're not brutalized because we're Muslims. We're brutalized because we are black people in America.
Of this man's courage to say this stuff. It changed the entire trajectory of my life. He was becoming a figure.
He wasn't saying nothing. The apostles and elders, you know, he will all hell in comparison to the prophets. All right, but I'm just bringing this up to show you, you know, now this information is being brought out, and people still are just walking around in complete trust of the government, which is why everyone went and got yapped up the last 2 years. You know, everyone except for us. You know, shit, let me get another clip real quick. You type in this, right? Now, I'm not going to play it because when you play DJ Vlad's videos, they'll take your videos down. But just type in Judge Joe Brown, Martin Luther King. And he breaks it down. It says, James Earl Ray did not kill Martin Luther King. All right, now, according to the official story, you know, you go to Google, you know, they always have the official story for shit. But then when you look into the real story, it's always something different. So this guy's a former, you know, this guy's a judge, you know, of the Judge Joe Brown show. He literally, y'all, you go watch the video. You know, like I said, they'll take it. He literally fully breaks down how, you know, the fact that the official story for the MLK death is not that in which we are told historically. All right, it is a completely different scenario, you know, and we're just, this information comes out and nobody bats an eye. All right, hell, I got some articles too, y'all. Let's go do something. All right, let me go to this. All right, and all this information is being brought out now, which is why E is getting ready to cut the internet. He doesn't like the fact that all this information about him and how he moves is being brought out. All right, Nahum 3:5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and I will set thee as a gazing stock. All this man's history is being shown. He's being shown to be the vile one, wicked on the earth, and he doesn't like it. And even the other nations are beginning to see it, which is why, y'all, when this World War III pops off, you know, we talk about it, we've been prophesying about it. But the rage that the Lord is going to put in these soldiers, you know, you know, obviously they're all going to turn, you know, to fight Yahushua when he gets here. But before that, when these countries are attacking and fighting with these American troopers, they're going to be giving these soldiers all hell. All right, these motherfuckers going to be screaming at them while shooting them. You know, fucking, you know, bloodshot eyes in a crazed trance to finally get their hands on some Americans. Everyone is tired of this bitch, man. And when it's the martial law and the race riots here in the cities, everyone's gonna go crazy. People gonna be running up on politicians. People are gonna be running up on tearing up, you know, society. All this pent up rage of the wickedness that has gone on in Babylon, everyone's gonna be able to express it very soon. All right, it's going to get real in this motherfucker. It's going to get real. All right, this is known as Operation Paperclip. All right, and this used to be classified information. Now it's, you know, open. You can get on Wikipedia and Google this. So this doesn't make me a conspiracy theorist for bringing this out, right? It says Operation Paperclip was a secret United States intelligence program in which more than 1,600 German scientists, engineers, and technicians were taken from Nazi Germany to the United States for government employment after World War II in Europe. between 1945 and 59, conducted by the JIOA, Joint Intelligence Objectives Agency. It was largely carried out by special agents of the U.S. Counterintelligence Corps, CIC. Many of these personnel were former members, and some were former leaders of the Nazi Party. Wow. All right. And what do these fuckers do, y'all? These are the fuckers who helped develop what? The bombs that we now have. So the United States government worked with literal Nazi members to develop weaponry. Yet, if you say something about those people in the land, they'll call you anti-Simi-Nimi. All right. This is open information, and nobody gives a damn except for us, man. You want to call us anti this, anti that? Your own government went and teamed up with the people who supposedly partook in that, in them actions. I'm wording it how I'm wording it. All right, you have the phrase the Holocaust, right? This government teamed up with them niggas to make weaponry. But we're the bad guys, and this is known information, and everyone just walks around like this is just a good place to be, like their government isn't fucking corrupt from the hair follicles to the toenails, man. And I could read all the way through this, but this little summary that sums it up. Shit, sometimes that's all you need out of Wikipedia. Sometimes all you need is that first little paragraph right there. Shit. Let's scroll down some. Wow. Major awards. So they gave awards for this shit, y'all. Wow. Scientific accomplishments. Come on, man. Key recruits. It goes to name off some of these motherfuckers. Herbert Axter, Eric Ball, Oscar Bauschner. There's some German boys. Magnus von Braun, Werner von Braun, Ernst Zarklinski, Theodor Buchholz. All that bullshit, bro. But Kanye stood up and said something. Kyrie Irving stood up and said something. Nick Cannon stood up and said something. But we the bad guys. Them niggas is set up. But you get what I'm saying, right? Let's get another little article. Bear Factor 8. Look it up on Google. Blood money. Says Bayer's inventory of HVI contaminated blood products, and I might have to click on it. Wikipedia. Contaminated hemophilia blood products. This is a known scandal that happened with Bayer, the fucking company. The Bayer, aspirins, the pills and shit you take for headaches and shit. These motherfuckers were giving out medicines infected with HIV. This is known information, man. And everyone's just walking around not giving a damn, pretending like this place isn't wicked, pretending like Esau, Edom, so-called white people aren't wicked, pretending like the United States government hasn't always had it in for us, the Israelites, man. This shit is bullshit, bro. This shit is fucking bullshit, and this is being revealed, and it can no longer be hidden. And this is why E is mad at us, because we shining the light on this bitch ass nigga, man. Wow, this is a good one. Proverbs 26 and 24. He that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Alright? And I'm applying this to E. This whole structure, this whole world. Hey, the scriptures tell you, never trust thine enemy. This guy likes to pretend and come off as if he's the righteous one, and he's clearly fucking not, y'all. Look at the condition of the planet Earth. Look at the art. I'm bringing up these articles. If this was a righteous world ran by righteous people, the things that go on planet Earth would not be fucking going on. All right, you can't make this shit up, man. You stand up, you did the punk ass Pledge of Allegiance in school. All of it. It's all wicked. It's all a sham. This nigga's a whole sham. The white picket fence and 2 white kids in a car in a garage. That's a lie. These motherfuckers are demons, man. These motherfuckers is in laboratories finding out ways to fucking kill you painfully. Alright, Salaki, let me do, where is that at? Double tongue. This nigga's double tongue. The commercials come on. Alright, you think this motherfucker's a good guy, and he's not a fucking good guy, man. Let me see. These are all some good ones. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll deal with this one. Sirach 28 and 13. It says, "Curse the whisper and double-tongued, for such have destroyed many that were at peace." That's this man. He's deceived everyone. As it said he would in 2 Thessalonians. He's double-tongued. He says one thing and he does the exact opposite, man. I shouldn't be able to bring up articles like this. All right, contaminated hemophilia blood products were a serious public health problem in the late 1970s up to 1985. All right, and this isn't like, there are people still alive suffering from this. All right, it says these products cause large number of hemophiliacs, which I believe is people with, what type of blood issue is that? Yeah, it impairs their ability to make blood clots. So if you a nigga that's who has hemophilia, if you cut them, if they don't, they can bleed to death because their blood doesn't naturally clot. That's dangerous. All right. So these are medicines that people are getting, which that's what happens when you run to the white man. You go to him for help and he kills you. These were medicines, to regulate their blood, and come to find out these medicines were infected. What it says to become infected with HIV and hepatitis C. The companies involved included Alpha Therapeutic Corporation, Institut Mérieux, which then I believe it looks like a French word that EUX is pronounced O. All right, Mérieux, which then became Rhone Polnek Rohrer Incorporated, and now is a part of Sanofi Bayer Corporation and its Cutter Biological Division, Baxter International, and its Highland Pharmaceutical Division. All right, so sees continued sales. Wow. So it says initial concerns in 1981 concern was growing over an unidentified infectious disease associated with immune system collapse that would later become known as AIDS. In the U.S., it was found mostly in homosexual men and intravenous, so in the veins, drug users, while in France, doctors were finding it more diverse group of patients. So, it first hit the scenes, it's dealing with AIDS, when it was still a mystery, right? And he came up with that and threw it in the population. But even still, knowing that they had an issue, they're still selling this shit. All right, on February 29th, 1984, Cutter became the last of the 4 major blood product companies to get the U.S. approval to sell heated concentrate. Even after Cutter began selling the new product for several months until August 1984, the company continued making the old medicine, y'all. So it was found out that this shit is giving people AIDS, HIV, and they're still making it. Oh, well, not all of it's infected, so hopefully you get a good bottle. That type of spirit, man. Come on, man. All this is public information, and motherfuckers are just walking around. You mentioned something to them. Well, why would the government do that? They wouldn't do nothing like that to nobody. Are you fucking crazy? You don't know what your government will do to you, lady. Jake, that's these people, man. These people underestimate the fact that we're dealing with the devil. Y'all give the white man every benefit, benefit of the doubt, but don't give us, the Israelites, the prophets specifically, none. All right. If a Drake trip and fall, it's his fault. If a white man blow a city up, he must have hit the wrong button. It's okay. That type of spirit, man. This shit is foul. All right, and there's so many articles and different topics I could take this. These are just a couple, that came to mind recently. You type in this thing, you type in the PDF, 398 pages. I don't got time like that, but it says the fluoride deception. What do you think this is about? It goes into detail how, come to find out fluoride is not good for humans to be ingesting. And who would have fucking thought? Who would have thought foreign chemicals and poisons that we use to kill other animals isn't the best thing to have in our toothpaste? Granted, it's not going to kill you immediately and instantly, but many of these health issues that we're dealing with, y'all, this devil, he set these things up on purpose, man. This shit is beyond fucking foul. Fluoride Action Network. Wow, these niggas got a whole website dedicated to it. You know, this shit crazy. I click on it and the video's gone. So they took this down from Netflix. From YouTube, but I'll just read that little summary right there. It says, Fan TV is home to an evolving catalog of both full-length documentaries and short clips. The videos, which feature FAN's interviews with leading figures in fluoride research, including dentists, toxicologists, and award-winning journalists, seek to shed light on the health concerns with current fluoride exposures and the history/politics of the water fluoridation program. So boom, right there. You know, I don't even gotta play the video. They go into breaking it down how this shit, come to find out, y'all, this stuff isn't good for us to be putting in our fucking face. And YouTube took it down. Alright. Hell, the CDC what did the CDC just say? You know what? Hey, I was gonna pull I'm gonna just fall back, so they don't take the video. But as y'all heard, the CDC officially said that getting that shot doesn't even fully fucking prevent it, so what was the point of forcing it on the world? All right, so this man, he's just an all-around demon, and everybody in the world, they just have this darkness over their eyes. They're walking around, everyone's just walking around trying to imaginate and not pay attention to the wickedness that's going on the earth so they can continue to live their fuck ass life. But that's gonna stop. You can't ignore sin. You're supposed to check sin right there. All right, if you see something wickedness in the world, wicked going down, you're supposed to say something. Otherwise, that makes you guilty by association. All right, it's Leviticus 5:1. And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness, where they have seen or known of it, if he doth not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity. Right there. So there's certain things, man. This whole society, people just want to walk around and ignore shit. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai got something for everybody. Alright? Everybody knows should no man be walking around pretending to be a woman. Everybody knows that an injustice has been enacted upon us, the Israelites. We were done horribly wrong, but oh no, we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to, there's a BMW outside. I got a big house. I'm just going to be happy. All that bullshit, bro. I'm going to just live my life. I'm going to ignore all the wrong in the world. I'm just going to live my life until all that wrong catches up to me. Well, it's about to catch up to every fucking body, man. It's about to catch up to everybody. All right, so that's about it, y'all. This shit, these people here, can't stand them. All right, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakarash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of their millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like the Akim wa Aqua, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Shalom.